Did you catch the recent total solar eclipse that swept across North America? If so, you were part of a celestial event that only comes around every so often. If not, don't fret, because we're about to dive into the intricate details of what happens during a total solar eclipse, specifically the one from April 8th, 2024. A total solar eclipse unfolds in 5 distinct stages, each with its unique charm and scientific importance. The first stage is what we call the partial eclipse begins. At this point, the moon starts to make its way across the sun. It's a slow process, and at first it might not be entirely noticeable. However, as the moon continues its journey, it gradually begins to obscure the sun, creating a crescent shape that continues to shrink. Next comes the total eclipse begins stage, also known as the second contact. It's at this point that the moon fully covers the sun, causing daylight to turn into twilight. The temperature drops, and stars may even become visible. It's a breathtaking sight, and one that leaves a lasting impression. The third stage is the maximum eclipse. Here, the moon is centrally located in front of the sun, blocking it out entirely. This is the climax of the event, where the moon's shadow falls directly onto the observer's location. A halo of light, also known as the sun's corona, becomes visible around the darkened moon. The fourth stage is when the total eclipse ends. Slowly but surely, the moon begins to move away from the sun, marking the beginning of the end for the total solar eclipse. Light starts to peek out from behind the moon, signaling the return of daylight. And finally, the fifth stage, the partial eclipse, ends. The moon continues to move until it no longer obscures the sun, marking the end of the eclipse. Daylight fully returns and everything goes back to normal, leaving behind only the memory of the magnificent spectacle. To recap, the total solar eclipse of April 8th, 2024 started with the moon beginning to cover the sun. It then fully blocked the sun, creating a twilight effect and revealing the sun's corona. The moon then started to move away from the sun, ending the total eclipse and returning to a partial eclipse until it finally moved entirely away from the sun, ending the event. So remember, whether you're an astronomy enthusiast or simply someone who appreciates the wonders of our universe, total solar eclipses offer a unique spectacle that showcases the intricate dance of celestial bodies. And even if you missed this one, there's always the next one to look forward to.